What's going on all my new, current, and future rideshare drivers and passengers out there? Welcome to the channel. Before I get started, if this is your first time here and you find the content helpful, entertaining, or otherwise, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the little bell icon. That way you'll get notified when I come out with new videos. If you want to sign up to become an Uber driver and have a bonus guarantee automatically applied, sign up with that link in the description below. If you're an Uber driver and you forgot to do that when you first started driving because, hey, you didn't know anybody, you never used anyone's link or code, you may still be in luck, so follow those instructions in the description below and potentially have a bonus retroactively applied today. Now, today's video, guys, I am talking about something very simple here. And today we were talking about why most drivers prefer passengers to sit in the back seat over the front seat. Okay, now this shouldn't be a big issue, but you know what? It really is. And a lot of it is about safety. Okay. Now, we want passengers to sit in the back seat, and preferably we like them to sit adjacent to the driver. Okay, so that way you can still see them in all the mirrors up there, and you can have them in view of the dash cam, and they're not right behind you. So that way you don't have to worry about someone trying to do anything on you, because if they're sitting right behind you, no, you don't like that at all, especially if it's just one person. Obviously, if it's a party of two or more, then you can sit right behind us because there's another person. That's what you got to do. But most drivers will not let passengers sit up front, and there is a very good reason for that. Now, most drivers don't want passengers sitting up front simply for the fact of they have access to the steering wheel, they have access to you, and no matter if you're a guy or a girl, driver, well, you know what? You never know what people might be thinking or what they're doing. Because let's face it, guys, when you pick up people drunk at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, well, they're not really in their right mind. And then you don't want anybody trying to touch on you, feel on you, anything like that, distract you from driving. Because we all know it's all about safety out there in the end, right? Now, almost all drivers will definitely agree. Like I said, we want passengers sitting in the back seat for the simple fact of it's a big safety issue, and you don't feel all weird and awkward. Because, I mean, let's face it, if you got someone sitting up front with you and they don't say nothing or anything else, sometimes it can just feel a little weird. But mainly, it's for safety issues. And for people that have bigger XL vehicles and vans like I do, there can also be downfalls to people sitting way in the back here. For simple fact of, you don't know exactly what's going down in your car. I don't know how many times I have found drugs and weapons in my vehicle that, people aren't supposed to be carrying, but we all know there's no magical guy out here. I don't have a bouncer that comes with me and frisk everybody that gets into my car. So while they're out here way in the back, you don't know what anybody's doing, and they can sit here and easily, stash stuff in your car. This is where usually all the trash ends up after, the night of cleaning up, or how I try to tell people is, hey, after every other ride or anytime you get a chance, just go through your car real quick, because even though you remind people to please make sure they have all their stuff with them, we all know that doesn't go very well all the time, hence why you have a bunch of return items. I would have to say cell phones and wallets. Those are the main two things that passengers will somehow leave behind, which is also like the two biggest items you always make sure you have with you when you leave the house. So how you leave those behind, I don't know. So all my riders out there, next time you go to order an Uber or Lyft and you're thinking about what door to open, and if you open that front door and the driver asks politely to please sit in the back, don't give him an attitude. Don't take it personal. It's all about safety. Please do not act ignorant like this guy right here did.
In the back? No. Yeah, I don't like to sit there.
That simple request led to this.
Sir, please leave my vehicle. Well, honestly, I'm here. I'm sitting here in the back seat.
Please leave my vehicle.
Is that because I'm white?
No, sir.
You're a
Oh, man, this is good.
Yes,
Is that
yes,
too
yes.
dash?
Yes, that right there is totally uncalled for and unnecessary. The driver even states that he'll give you a refund or something if you're not liking that, because the simple fact, if you give your driver attitude in the beginning, the ride's just not going to go well. Most of the time, a driver's just going to cancel on you, because these are our vehicles. These are not Uber and Lyfts. So all we ask is you treat it with respect and treat us with respect. All we're trying to do is do a job of getting you from point A to point B. Well, if everyone agrees with me, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. As always, check the description below for extra information and tips. Keep doing your thing. Get your money. Be safe. Use common sense. And until next time, guys, Uber on or don't. Just do it safely. Peace out.